Hello, everybody. Good evening. Okay, so I started this little box. Here's the bottom part of it. Kind of looks like a little purse, and it had like some designs all over it, like those designs right there were all over the whole thing. And I was just got to thinking, I'm gonna paint that black and then repaint it. But as I was getting into it, I like the inside. I like that green. I like that little bit of detailing with the flowers around there. So I decided to play off of that color, and I found some beads over here in my collection. And so in the black was just gonna be like a little rough coat. So now I gotta go back over the black and make it. I think I'm gonna leave that black. So now I gotta make the black presentable. And then I ended up painting some Mod Podge over the top of it, and I ended up using gloss on this one, and apparently I must have used matte. Yeah, I used matte on this one. So this one's real shiny and this one's real matte. So I'm gonna go back over that with some gloss, um, and I'm gonna get that to match up. But I'm just going in. I laid these beads out, and it really worked right in here where I have them clustered because there's some kind of a glitter design there, and when I painted over it, it just left it looking kind of rough and sandy, and it really wasn't making sense. So I kept thinking, what could I cover that up with? So I'm going to cover this up. But I also have another idea for the bottom of this. And I'm not really sure. I might do it. And I love this blue, so I'm going to leave that. But I kind of thought about like some foiling. Excuse me. I thought about putting some foiling on there. Probably not that kind of a rose gold pinkish foil there, but I was thinking about putting some foil on that bottom part and like really make this one like kind of fancy, since it kind of looked like a purse to me. But it opens from, well, you hold the handle, it opens from the side, so you hold the handle like that, but it opens that way. So whatever you do with it, it has to be laying flat, because if you try to use it like that, that's not really gonna work. So, but I thought, since I was doing something so kind of intricate and detailed, that I would go ahead and film a little bit of it for you, since it's a switch up from just paint. And I'm really not altogether sure in my mind where I'm gonna go with this, just how fancy I'm gonna get this. But I kind of want to kind of play off of that, because I feel like if it's sitting on your living room table or something, or even your nightstand, but like in the living room, this really becomes a conversation piece. So I kind of like that. Oh, I'm gonna do it with my paper towel. I gotta get that back. Oh, and I was gluing some earrings together over here. I found them as I was cleaning out some stuff in my bedroom, and those earrings were buried over in one of those little totes that you can just throw stuff over into. So I'm gluing them together. This really gets a little bit tedious, and it takes a minute. It's not a fast process, but to me it's very satisfying, very much worth it. As you can see, these small paintbrushes come in handy. with a lot of projects. Just don't let your glue dry in the paintbrush, and you'll be fine. Space them out just a little bit, not too much, but just a hair. It's kind of got a little weird lip down there at the bottom there, so. So I'm going to be using a large, a medium, and a small bead. So I just moved these medium-sized ones out of the way. They're not, none of the rest of them are glued down. Let's get that in line there. And this is just like school glue, like Elmer's, but it's an off-brand type of Elmer's. But don't let that school glue fool you. That stuff has a grip, a mega grip. Oh, dropped it. Put them as close to the edge as you can get them so that it looks like it's just border. I want that border look. beginning to like making the background black on stuff because when you add color to it, it really pops, and I'm really liking that. It's so funny to me how I can lay these things out and then have plenty of room to do exactly what I want to do until I start to glue them. Then it's like, what happened? And I'm pretty sure down here somewhere I probably got off track. And I don't want that big one hanging over the edge. Okay, let's get another one out since I dropped that one on the floor. I can't get under there. Not right now. I was exercising 2 nights ago and my back is so sore. Alright, scrunch in, guys. Scrunch in. Alright, we made it. We made it. That's another reason why using a slow setting glue is a good idea, is because you have time to move stuff around. Alright, cool. Okay, so that's my border for all of my larger size beads. This one could be a little bit closer to the edge. That one has a wonky little rim going right there, so it's kind of throwing me off. So now I'm going to do the medium size, and they're just going to border in front of these bigger ones. I'm just going to border those down through there really neat in front of those. And then we're going to have our little design over here according to where all of that kind of a sand or glitter look is. So it's not going to be a particular pattern per se, but I still think it's kind of cute right there. This almost has a turquoise jewelry kind of look to me, and I love turquoise. So, okay, let's get into this part. I may not have time to show you all of it, but you get the idea. Just glue and stick, glue and stick, or glue and lay. Now I can't remember quite how far up I was. I know I wasn't up to the edge though, but we'll figure it out on the relay. The smaller these get, the harder they get for me to pick up with my long fingers. I'm pretty sure there has to be some kind of way of picking these up with something. I saw a lady using some tool. I could not capture a picture of the tool, or it looked like some kind of a suction, something other. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty neat. But I'm gonna look, see if I can find something in Hobby Lobby or Michael's that's for picking up these beads, or it can double up and be used that way if it's not meant to be. Kind of don't really want exactly a straight line, but that may be what I end up with. A little bit of perfectly imperfect would be great for me. If this is waterproofed enough, it will really be cute in the bathroom as a guest soap holder. Just put your little guest soap in there. That would be so cute. It doesn't matter if your glue show a little bit in the process because it dries clear, so you're good. So don't let that bother you.